Hello.
Hello, Gary. How are
Yeah,
you?
long time no see. I'm good.
Oh, yeah. Well, last week I had some, let's say, emergency because our school and every school in Thailand, we had to switch to online teaching because the COVID cases are rising over here. So the government decided to close the schools. And
Um,
yeah, we had like a lot of meetings on Wednesday, Thursday, and on Friday about this. So I came back from my university very late in the night. So yeah, unfortunately, well, we have to teach online, so no students in school, well, no teachers in school, no parents in school, nobody in school actually. So we teach like you and me now through Zoom. So our teachers, they have to basically teach through Zoom. So what about you, Gary? So how was your past maybe 2 weeks? Well, was it good?
mm, it's good, so good.
So what is good? So the business is good, or life is good, or what? What is good?
I think life is good. Business is busy.
Business is busy. Okay, so
It's
basic.
busy, yes, and manpower for manpower. Oh,
Oh, okay, all right. So your company is doing good, so you earn a lot of money then.
um, and I don't know how earning how much.
Well, but
Uh,
if it's yeah.
but 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 this year bonus is good.
Okay, that's good to hear. Yeah, if the bonus is good, so then you must be very happy, right?
More than this year.
Good, good. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, so what about, well, what did you do like, last weekend or something, not in work? So did you go somewhere? Did you visit someone?
Mm, no, this week, this week I know in actually in actually this week I know coming the class because my account I can log in the class this week.
Oh,
So this week I know I have I all I have come to I'm not come to the class all week all week.
oh, I see, I see.
But
Okay.
then Stephanie and Greta and help me deal the
Oh, okay.
the account. I I I think it's account 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 problem.
Oh,
I
okay,
think
okay.
but 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 he but Stephanie saying is not accounted part. Then but I think it's account because I use my name login is not allow me come to the class.
Oh, but now it's okay. Now it's fixed, right?
Hmm. First, yes, now not and you he used the and in me not fix not yet he I I
Oh,
use translate because now it's not another student, so we can take it easy.
yeah, yeah. Take it easy, no
So
problem. Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
oh temporary
Oh,
Temporary. Now it's temporary.
so now you have a temporary account, so you can log in under the temporary account.
Yes. And what happened? He I don't know. And the Stephanie and the IT is not know how to how what happened.
Mm-hmm. But you are here, so well, a temporary account works, so no problem. So I think,
Temporary not in account. Temporary we website. We temporary web. The temporary timetable.
okay, I see, I see.
The clock is a timetable. It give me a temporary. So
Oh,
I
okay.
can so I can in the class.
Okay, I see, I see. I understand. That's good, because they helped you, and I think that now everything will be okay for you, and well, everything will be fine. Okay, all right. I see, I see. Uh, well, Gary, I just wanted to ask you, how is the COVID situation in Taiwan now? Is it okay?
Cooperation.
No, 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 no. COVID-19,
COVID-19
coronavirus.
in Taiwan is with control. It's good.
Okay, because
And
here.
but I but I outside I can mask.
So when you go outside, you have to
Yes,
wear the
I use
mask.
mask.
Yeah, yeah, I have the same. I
So
have this.
all day I in the company and the meeting I always
Wear a mask. Yes,
uh,
yes, me
the
too,
company
me too.
the company no not allow the people take off.
That's good actually. My university also, when we go to work, well, not now, but before when we go to work, so we had to wear the mask. So I have the same as you have, the blue one. So yeah. Well, yeah, I asked because the situation here in Thailand is very bad, I would say now. So, well, we have like almost 2,000 cases in a
Okay.
day. Yeah.
I check Taiwan. I see Taiwan. I see. Oh, Taiwan 1,089 eight 1,089.
Okay, so not bad. Yes, it's not bad. So it's under the control. Yeah, but here in Thailand, oh well, past 2 3 weeks, the situation is not good. So we have to be really careful when we go outside. So if you go to the shop or shopping mall or anywhere, you have to be careful. If there is, yeah, if there is so many people, so you have to be really careful, because especially me, because I have a small children, and well, if they get COVID, so
Yes.
it will be difficult for me to deal with. So yeah, I have to be really careful now. Everything is actually closed. Like we used to go to the beach every weekend, but the beach is closed now. We used to go to the park. Well, the park is closed now. We used to go to the shopping mall, and shopping mall is open only for like 4 hours. And no, it's not good. Restaurants, you cannot eat inside the restaurant now. You just have to take away the food.
Mm,
So you can go to the restaurant, but you tell them, okay, I want this, 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 and this. They will cook for you, and after they cook for you, you will take the food home with you. So yeah, the situation is like 1 year ago. I don't know why, because Thailand was really good about COVID, but now the situation is It's not good anymore. I don't understand why.
This means
What
I,
went
I
wrong?
and the business for business travel because Thailand many countries come to Thailand.
Really? Now? These
Oh,
days?
I don't know. I think if many people come to Thailand,
Yeah,
many,
well, not really. I don't think that many people come to Thailand now because you know the borders here in Thailand are closed.
yeah,
So nobody can actually come inside the Thailand now. So yeah, not
it's
too many
plenty.
people, not too many people, and also it is really difficult for us to travel outside of Thailand. So yeah, it will be it will not be good. Yeah. Well, let's hope that that it will be better, but for now, I just don't know. Well, we will see. We have one more week until the end of the month, and then well, we'll be able to um, consider the situation again. So the government will say, okay, now everything can be open, or no, it cannot be open. So we will see at the end of the month. Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Hello, Grace.
Hi, Gary. Oh, hi, Jay.
All right. So have you met Gary already?
I seen yes last week.
Yeah, last week.
No, the Monday night.
Oh,
Then I cannot remember.
okay, that's okay. All right. Have you met me? No.
No,
No.
this is first time.
Yeah, this is the first time for us. Yes. So, well, Grace, since this is our first time, who are you?
Me,
Yeah.
I, I'm in Taipei. I working in the textile industry as a senior merchandiser.
Okay. All right. I see. I see. All right. Well, guys, I think that we can maybe start our topic or our discussion over here. So basically, the topic is not that difficult. It's about safety, health, and safety protocols in business. So we will have a short video, and then we can basically talk about the video a little bit. And then I have a PowerPoint that is related to this topic. So let's go through the PowerPoint, and we will see what we can do together. So let's start with the video, and okay, I will share the screen. Where is the video? It's right here. Okay. So the video is only 3 minutes and 40 seconds long. It's about health and safety in small businesses. Well, in particular, this video is talking about the restaurants. But I think that we can apply everything on other businesses also, because both of you work, I work, and well, I think that maybe we can share some experience together. So let's play the video, and then we can have some questions over here. So health and safety in small businesses, restaurants.
Hey, Farah. Do not keep the door open. It could hit somebody. All right? You always have to have the guard on. I want you to be working safe. Okay. Ryan, that's way too many. You're going to hurt your back. You take less. It's better. I'm constantly telling my staff to be safe. But I mean, what more can I do?
All right, so I have a question over here. So she said that, well, she's probably the owner or manager in this kind of a restaurant that we can assume from the video. Well, but she said that she's always trying to keep all the employees safe. So Grace, let me ask you, how is it with the safety standards in your company? Do you have some guidelines? Do you have some trainings? Do your employees have to follow some procedures, or do you evaluate the procedures? So how the safety standards work actually in your industry or basically in your company?
In our company, we have a beeper. You have to use it to open the door. I think that is the one safety they said, in order not to let the people outside can come into office easily. And also there is firework safety practice, like monthly. They have done some practice, tell us where to go or how to leave a company if there is fire happen.
Okay, I see, I see. So, well, yeah, of course, well, if you work in the company that is, let's say, somehow dangerous. Well, I don't want to say dangerous, but well, we can use a little bit smoother or lower word. So then these precautions are always good, you know, because you don't want, especially in these COVID times, you don't want anyone that is considered as a, let's say, stranger to come to your company and well, you know, talk with people, touch things and so on. And also the fire drills, as you mentioned, well, we call them the fire drills. They are probably the most common part of the safety protocols in the companies. So that's good that you have it. All right, so let me ask, thank you, Grace. Let me ask Gary. Gary, what about some safety protocols in your company? Do you have to follow some safety protocols or health protocols?
Every meeting, the meeting say safety. I can say safety. Every meeting.
So what do you discuss on these meetings? So what kind of...
I see. I can how to describe it. See, I
Try, don't worry, try. We will understand. We are here to try.
I try, and because you and you can talk in the I forget how to, I use translate.
Yes, you can use translator, no problem with that.
Oh, the translate is wrong. I the safe in my company, and now and I have my company is welcome starting with me.
What do you mean, like starting with you? So you...
I say to safe safety start with me. Safety start with me.
So you mean that you give example to other employees?
And you see the danger, you see it, report it, stop it.
Oh, so you are the one who is basically showing the example to the employees what should be done, what should not be done, and how it should be done, right?
Oh, the question for me is to too difficult.
Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. We will move on. Don't worry, Gary. Just we will move on a little bit here. I will have another question for you. So let's listen to this lady again, and let's see what she can tell us.
Okay.
There's no common sense these days.
Working safely takes more than just relying on common sense and telling your employees to be safe. You need to show them and then supervise them. Begin by giving new employees an orientation before they start work.
All right, good. So the first thing that basically a regular company should do when you hire someone new, or even you can do it with your older employees maybe once a year, is the orientation. So Grace, do you do any orientations in your company for the new employees?
Of course, because if they come to if they come to company to start a job, they don't know anything. We have to do some orientation to show them what kind of job they are doing and how to start.
Okay, so basically different positions, different kinds of orientations, right? Or you do it like in a general way and you show the new employees everything from each department?
No, that is the job from HR, not me. I only show them the daily work they need to do, and if it's to knowing the company environment, that is the job from HR.
All right, I see. So HR is basically responsible for the orientations. That's actually how it should be, you know. Well, HR, they hire the people, they deal with the people, they talk with the people, they know what people they are, and well, then, of course, they should give them some orientation with the necessary points to be stressed about the company and about what's going on there. Okay.
Yeah.
Understood. Gary, what about you? Do you have any orientations in your company?
What the new worker 1 hour and 4 hour training.
4 hour training. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, 4 hour training and one day and this my partner. This product line. Yet one day I have allergy. I know allergy. He work, and I take SOP 70 of SOP, the 70 SOP.
Okay.
And
So
3 days and about the 3 days and can be work.
so basically during these orientations, you just explain what are the safety standards for the company, right?
Yes, standards. Yes.
Yes. Okay. That's what it should be. All right. Very good. Let's move on, guys, a little bit.
So since this is your first day at work, I'm going to go over some procedures with you that we have at the restaurant here. Don't be afraid of asking a stupid question.
Okay.
The only stupid question is the one you don't ask. All right? We can't afford anyone to get hurt here. So let's start
This
off with
means
the-
going over general information, such as their duties, who they should go to for questions, their rights and responsibilities, and where to go for first aid. Train your employees for each specific task they will be doing. First, show them how to perform the task, and then have them demonstrate it to you.
Okay, so first you want to get your right.
All right. Another question about this video. So Grace, do you demonstrate every single task that your employee need to do?
Demonstration, it depends on the task. If it's the easy one, like the normal exercise or the Excel file, they can do it themselves. I just told them you have to do like this. But if the information is kind of big, I will show them how to do it.
Let me just ask you, I'm just out of my curiosity. So how long does it take to new employees in your company to completely adjust to your tasks, responsibilities, basically everything what they are supposed to do?
If the people is with experience, normally they take 3 to 5 days. Just within a week, they can get into that and pick it up.
All right.
But
Wow.
if they are the new person, then I have to teach them one by one step.
Okay, I understood. All right. I'm just asking because, you know, I'm also like in an admin position, so I deal with a lot of new people in our university, and I have to train them and I have to show them many things. But usually, you know, for me, it's more than a month for a new teacher to be really adjusted to our environment and to all of the procedures that they have to follow, the deadlines that they have to follow, all the administration they have to do. So basically, it's actually it's a lot of things to remember and you know, to proceed every quarter. So I understand that, but I think that, you know, 1 month it's too much. My bosses, they are okay with it, but I am not. I really wish it's like in your case, you know, that the employee will come. Well, then I will give him 1-2 days training, and then in 3-4 days, they'll be able to follow everything what we discussed during our staff meetings, or, you know, during our regular monthly meetings, and during our line or WeChat or whatever meetings we have. So yeah, so
I think
3-5.
the environmental is different. School, because the school area is bigger than company. So I think, first of all, they need time to familiar with the school or the area. So I think that takes 3 to 5 days. And then they have to know all the classes. If the new teacher, they need to know all the students. So it takes a week, 2 weeks to know everybody. That is normal, right?
Well, I think it's normal because my bosses, they say it's okay. 1 month, 1.5 months to adjust them to our environment is fine, you know. But, you know, I come from now I'm in Thailand. Okay. So
Okay.
I'm in
Kind of
Thailand.
people, okay, they are slow. So
Yes.
you have to be patient.
Yes, that's what I learned. So I'm here for like 7 years already. But, you know, I just wanted to say that I came from one of the best universities in US. I was a teacher at the University of Washington, and well,
DC,
uh,
right?
yeah, and
Mhm.
this is one of the top universities in the US, and the procedures and everything was really, really fast. So they really expected from us that we will learn everything in 2, 3, 4, 5 days, and then we will know everything. Nobody was playing with us that you have to do this. Nobody was holding our hands that, okay, come with me, I will show you this and I will show you that. You know, we were like little fishes thrown into the pond, and you learn how to swim by yourself. That was like
Exactly.
a, that,
It's the same situation in Taiwan too. People has to learn the things quickly. They don't have time to wait for you. But
yeah.
it's cultural difference if it's Thailand.
Yeah, Thailand is very, very
No.
slow.
I have the colleagues, they are working in Thailand. I have to take my time to speak to them because no, you cannot rush them.
Yeah, that is true. That's what I learned hard way because I'm kind of a direct person. So like a European or American style. So what you think you say. In Thailand, you cannot do that because they will get upset really easily, and then they will just refuse to do their job, or they will
Yeah,
just don't come to work because
yeah.
they are upset. And this is what I had to learn really, really hard way, I would say, because I upset a lot of people here my first 1 or 2 years. But now I know, So, for example, for the meetings, if you tell Thai person that okay, the meeting is 6 o'clock, they will come 6:30 because it's a cultural thing. Being late here in Thailand is acceptable. It's not acceptable for me. So what I did is, for example, when I have a meeting with all the staff, then I tell my foreign teachers that okay, meeting is at 6, but I tell my Thai teachers that yes, meeting is at 5:30 because I know that they will come at 6. So then all of us will actually come at 6 o'clock. So
That's good. That's
yeah,
good.
yeah, so you have to, in a different culture, you have to adjust some things. But all right, well, let's go to Gary. So Gary, what about you? Do you do some, let's say, demonstrations for your employees when they come to work? You show them, okay, you do this, you do that, you do it this way, you do it that way. So do you do these demonstrations to your employees or no?
Very sorry. I can slowly speak because my level
No
is
worries, no
low.
worries, no worries, Gary. Gary, do you do some demonstration? Demonstration means that you show the person how to do things. So, for
Understand?
example, you have a new colleague, Gary. Do you show him how to do things in your company?
Oh, the training and the training and I have I have a subnator and and the video he do something
Oh,
video or
okay.
video or video he do something and it's okay and the teacher is no follow he so he can depend the work.
Okay, I see. So you are showing the videos to your employees, which is also a good way, because if you don't have time to do everything personally, you can just record the video and you can just show them on the video. So that's also the way how you can proceed with the demonstrations. All right. Okay, good. So let's move on.
Right hand under the tray. Okay, find balance point. Secure it with your left hand. Bend with your knees and use your legs. So this way you won't strain your back. Okay. Do you want to give it a try? Sure. Great. That's it. Steady it. Excellent. Good job, Farah.
Supervision means regularly walking by and checking on your employees.
All right. Another question here. Supervision. So, Grace, again, let's start with you. So, how do you supervise your employees? So, basically, what is the process of supervision, or then later on the evaluation of your employees?
Mm, it depends. Well, because we have a lot of email daily, like
Mm-hmm.
we got 200 to 300 mails a day.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yes. So if I have time, I will supervise my team that they have to, or we have like a morning meeting in the beginning and check the email first. What is the urgency we need to make the decision first, and then they can go to work on their own. And by the end of the day, I will review their email if the case is complicated. I will make sure they understand the questions or the reply are correctly. So we won't have too many different opinion on the reply.
I see, I see. So you go through like 200 emails a day, Grace?
I have, yes.
Wow.
Usually I have to reply like 20, 30, even 50 a day.
Wow. Okay. Wow. That's a lot of work, actually, you know. Well, for me, it's a little bit different because we don't communicate with our teachers or our staff through emails. We have a line. You know what is a line, right?
Yes, I have line, yes.
Yeah. So we have created the line groups for each particular group of teachers, classes, grades, staff, and so on. And we are discussing everything what's going on through these line groups. So for me, I have to go through like, I don't know, 150 messages a day that I have to reply. Question here, question there, do this, do that. And well, it's quite a lot. So I don't have that much time to do anything else. So I'm actually spending like half of my day on the phone or in front of my computer, you know, just to coordinating through line everything what, you know, the specific groups they have to do. So yeah, I'm spending a long time in front of the computer.
There is advantage. Also, there is disadvantage on the line because it occupies too many time of your daily work. Though.
Yes.
So we usually use email because I don't have that much time to just stare on my phone and saying, "Oh, you have to do this," or you have
Yeah,
to.
well, we use Line instead of emails because of one fact that majority of these messages or these tasks, they have to be resolved or coordinated immediately.
Okay.
So that's the thing why we use Line, because if I reply on the email and the teacher will have to check the email and so on, it will take time and well, the things will not be done the way that I really want. So through Line, it's easy because if the teacher asks a question, do I need to go to this class and I don't have the materials for this, then I just quickly reply, you can get your materials there and there. I will come to your class, introduce you, and you will teach the new group of students. So basically the reply is very prompt and well, the situation that is going on can be resolved very quickly.
I
Yeah.
see. That is hard to.
Yeah, it is, you know, sometimes at the end of the day, my head is like this. So, what?
The same situation as I finished 300 meals.
Yeah, exactly. So, that's why I admire your work also, because yeah, it's a lot of work. I can understand that. Well, so that's why I have to do a lot of exercise after my work, because then I completely clear my head out. So I run like 5 kilometers around the park, and then my head is clean, and I can actually focus on my evening, let's say, hobby, which is discussion with nice students like you. So,
Okay, understand. I do the same thing.
okay, all right. So let's ask Gary. So Gary, what about you? How do you supervise your employees? How do you supervise your employees?
And I can take the SOP, the the supervise the action 1 month, 1 month, 1 month once.
Oh, so you do it on a monthly basis.
Follow, I can and see have follow the SOP standard procedures.
Oh, okay, I see. All right, standard operating procedures. Yes, SOPs we have also here in my school. Okay, good. So we have Weston over here. You joined, Weston. I cannot ask you, Weston, how you supervise your employees because you don't have any employees. Yeah, so let me just ask you, how does your teacher, or how do your teachers supervise you?
You mean how to teach me?
No, not how to teach you, how to supervise. Well, how do they supervise you? So they are always in your classes, or they walk around and watch students, or, well, what do your teacher do when, well, for example, you have breaks, or you have, let's say, not a school class time?
So mean that how the teacher to manage the classmates?
Yeah, how do your teachers manage you during your free time, not during the class time?
At recess, then normally my teacher will not come to the classroom. They normally stay at the general office, and sometimes the teacher will still stay at the classroom and like for answering students' questions, and sometimes call us to be quiet.
Okay, so basically, in majority of cases, they just let you do whatever you want, but in some cases, they are there to control your classmates a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, good. So let's move on a little bit here again.
To make sure they are doing their work properly, efficiently, and safely.
Hey, Clock, the kitchen looks great, but you need to make sure you always have a dry towel on hand to handle the pots and pans. We don't want you getting burned.
Check on them frequently in the beginning, especially new workers, and then less often as you gain confidence in their work habits. If you see your employees doing something wrong, correct them. Saying nothing means you condone it.
Hey, Ryan, it's good to see you keeping the equipment clean. The slicer is really dangerous. You've got to unplug it every time before you clean it. All right, so you're gonna turn it off, then unplug it, then push the on again to make sure it's locked out. Okay. Got it?
Got it.
And don't rely on common sense, because common sense means different things to different people. Take the time to orient and train your employees on how to work safely, and then supervise them throughout, and you will have a safer and more productive workplace. For more information, visit WorkSafe.
All right, good. So this was the video over here. So let me stop sharing. But I have another question for you. So Grace, again, let's start with you. So Grace, is there something in your company that you would add or change regarding to the safety protocols?
You need to add it or change.
Yeah. Yeah. Is there something that you would add? I don't know, maybe some area where employees can sleep if they are really tired, or I don't know, something that will make your work environment, your workplace a little bit safer, or a little bit more relaxed place.
Relaxed place. We have how to say, the cafeteria place. That is the place people can go to for a lunch. But we don't have the place where people can take nap. No.
Oh, well, it was just, example. We don't have it. We don't have it also, of course. But, in some, high and prestigious companies like, Microsoft or Google,
They are
Amazon,
rich. They have the
yeah,
nice area. No, no, no.
they have, even like a place where employees can play video games, they can exercise, they can sleep during their free time, because they said that a tired employee, it's a bad employee. So whenever the employee feel tired and cannot think, 100%, they have an option, they have a chance to go and do something completely different from their work. Then, well, maybe they can do it for 20, 30 minutes, and then they come back to work fresh, and they can again focus on their task. I know that there is a question that, okay, they are wasting, I don't know, 1 hour, 2 hours from their work time. But if they are really focused on their work for even only 6 hours, I think that, and they are really focused, they can do more work than they would do in 8, 9 hours when they are a little tired. Because if you are tired, you are slow, you are not effective. So yeah, that is maybe something true on this. I have never tried to apply this in my employees, because I think that if I tell my Thai employees, okay, there is a nap time during the lunch, you can go and take a 30 minutes nap, I think that they will come back after 2 hours while, sleeping or something like that. So maybe it's not applicable in many companies, but well, yeah.
Yeah, ideally, this is a good idea because for Microsoft or Google, they are the huge company. They give the, how to say, like, they give nice environmental to their employee. But in Taiwan, most of small to medium company, no, I think the owner want you to work full time, not even take the rest.
Oh,
So
okay.
I don't think, well, yeah, ideally we hope we can get this kind of service, but no, unfortunately. No.
So this is like a general statement for the whole Taiwan companies, right?
Yeah,
So you just work, 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 and work no matter what.
um, like 9 to 12 in the morning, and lunchtime is the free time, and then 2 to 6 in the afternoon you have to work, and sometimes we have to overtime. So depends on your work.
But is your overtime paid?
We no, we don't. The company don't pay us overtime.
Oh, okay. I see. I see. Because, I teach also some businessmen in different places, and they always mention that the employees, the main complaint about the companies working in China is that they force employees to work overtime and they don't pay the overtime. And these employees, they want their extra time to be paid. So yeah. So this is a problem. I'm not saying in Taiwan. I'm talking now about China. Because the common practice in Europe or common practice in the US, you get like 150% of your salary if you work overtime. So that's actually a good time to spend more time in work, because well, you are getting much more money. So that's kind of a motivation. But if you have to work 2, 3 hours, I don't know, every other day as overtime, and the company takes that like that's just a regular working time. First, you will get tired soon, and the second, I don't think that the employees are really motivated.
Exactly. But this is the way it apply right now. So I don't know. We get used to it sometimes.
Yeah. Of course, of course. This is again, this is a cultural thing that
Yes.
Asian people, they don't complain about the overtime that much, and if they complain,
The
it,
younger people now they complain. The younger people now they are asking for the on-time leaving instead of overtime.
I see, I see. Okay. Well, okay, so good. So let's ask Gary. So Gary, what about you? So is there something in your company that you would add or change? So is there something that you would implement in your company to make your employees feel happier?
I think I don't.
Gary, is there something that you would do to make your employees happier? I know. If you tell them more money, they will be happy. But if we are not talking about money, is there something that you would do to make them happier?
I work in I feel happy in the work, and and I see the work and I have bonus and bonus in, and happy.
I know it's you, Gary, but what about the other people in your company?
Other people, oh, the question, if I use Chinese, I can answer you.
Okay, so let me change the question, okay? So do you think that your employees are happy in your company?
I think it's unhappy.
Oh, so you think that they're unhappy. Why?
Because I'm good take care him, take care my my subordinate. Sometimes I see he see me it uh, and not smile, no smile.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, somebody see if they see me if they see me is the face no smile.
Well, maybe they are tired, or maybe they are upset about something. Yeah. Okay, all right. Okay, so that's actually a good answer. Weston, what about you? What would you change in your school to be more happy?
Do something to make me happier.
Yeah.
Maybe if I don't have friends, then try to talk with others. And if I have friends, then maybe I will talk to them more often. And to, yeah, I cannot think many things to let me become really happy.
Oh, so your school doesn't make you happy very much. Okay. Well, but that's a school, That's something that,
I
well,
mean, happy, but not really happy.
so you are happy but not really happy. Okay, I see. But that's a school. So me and Grace and Gary, we were there in your place a long time ago, and school never makes students happy that much, because a lot of homeworks, a lot of work, sometimes teachers are not good, and the tests, the exams, sometimes you don't do good, then your parents are upset. So there is many factors that can actually make you a little bit unhappy. So yeah, but what I try to stress to my teachers is we have to make school a happy place. At least try. I want my kids to wake up in the morning and tell the parents, well, mommy, I want to go to school because I want to see my classmates. I want to see my teachers. I want to eat a good food. So this is the most important thing that we should focus in, except the education. Of course, education is education, but school should create an environment that will make students happy. And if student is happy, then the parent is happy. If the parent is happy, then the school is happy. And that's like a cycle. So yeah, if one of these three things breaks, then there is a problem and you have to solve the problem. So it's like in regular companies. Yes, you have the employee. If your employees are happy, of course the company will be happy. If the company is happy, then the employees will be happy because the company can do things that will make the employees happy. So a little bit complex, but yeah. All right. Okay, guys, we have last 3-4 minutes. So let's just finish with the topic. I don't want to talk about the happiness in companies and health and safety anymore. And let me just ask you some other thing. So Grace, what's your plan for the weekend?
This weekend,
Yeah, tomorrow is Friday, so maybe we can still consider tomorrow as like a beginning of our weekend. So what are your plans? Are you going to do something nice except work?
exercise,
Exercise. Okay.
like
What kind of exercise do you do?
jogging for 10 kilometers.
Wow, so you are double me. Okay, well, that's good actually, because sometimes when I'm really tired, I'm struggling with these 5 kilometers.
Me too, me too, me too.
Yeah. So wow, 10 kilo, that's a lot. That's like I don't want to say like a half marathon, but it's getting there.
Yes, mini marathon.
Oh yeah. Okay. Anything else except exercising?
Visit my friends.
Oh, wow. What do you do usually with your friends? Like hang out somewhere in like a shopping mall, or you visit each other in the houses and chit chat together?
Um, well, yeah, or go to movies.
Oh, go to movies. I see. I see. Okay, good. Gary, what about your weekend? What's the plan?
No plan and stay home.
Stay home and do what?
Only rest in the
Only
country.
rest. So you will just sleep the whole weekend?
Sleep or no, and the computer and see YouTube.
Oh, so you will just watch TV, see YouTube, watch
I
some
can all
videos.
day. I can all day in computer.
Okay. Yeah, well, if it makes you happy, why not? Some people they can relax in front of the computer doing other things than work. Of course. All right. Okay, Weston. What about you? Happy schoolboy. Oh, actually, Weston, did you pass the tests already?
Yes, I've already finished some tests and I think they are passed.
All right, good. Congratulations. Very good. So, what's the plan for the weekend?
The plan, I will stay at home and have some review.
Oh, so you still have to prepare yourself for another tests, right?
Yes.
Oh, I see, I see. So you will be studying hard again. Well, Weston, you studying hard the whole year. Well, I I have you here for like a year, and always when I ask, it's study and study and study. You are a good student, I know that. So
I think because I always stay at home and actually there are some time taken when I after some review then I will go to play games.
or you play with your little sister, right?
Yes, but sometimes I'll play with my primary school friends.
Oh, I see. I see. That's good. You have to socialize, If you stay only home, like my daughter now, because we have only online teaching because of COVID in Thailand. So, well, she's just in front of the computer, phone, and tablet the whole day, which is not good. And I always kick her out when I come back from work and go to see your friends. Here is the bicycle. Go and use bicycle with them and do some exercise or something like that, because I don't like if my daughter is spending too much time in front of computers or any devices. It's not good. You have to be with your friends. I know that we live in the online world, how we can call it now, but well, socializing is very important because I want you to be a good citizen in the future, not like Facebook,
I
TikTok,
agree.
YouTube, or whatever person. Anyway, guys, 8 o'clock in Taiwan and Hong Kong. Thank you very much for your beautiful discussion. I wish you a really pleasant night or late evening. And well, hopefully we will see each other next week on Thursday. So thank you very much, Gary. Thank you very much, Grace. And thank you very much, Weston. So my pleasure. Bye bye. Good night.
Bye bye. Have a good night.
Bye.
Yes, you too. Bye bye.
Bye.